Hi and welcome back to the Studio 2105 Direct Access channel. If you're new here, please head on down and click on the subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. Something that's never been done on this channel before. Monitoring is a crucial component of any studio, and right here in the control room of my Studio A, you can see behind me, I've got a couple of monitors here. What I use in my day-to-day work are a pair of Cali Audio LP8s. These are like my main monitors. So these are the 8-inch models. Cali Audio also makes the LP6, which is the smallest 6.5-inch model. And these are great sounding, fantastic speakers at a very affordable price point. And I highly recommend anyone who's shopping for a new pair of monitors to check the Cali Audio LP6 or LP8s out. I also have a pair of, and these are the iconic Yamaha NS10M speakers, right? So these are like the classic monitor speakers that you find in so many studios, you know, that's been in use since the 80s. These are passive monitors, so you need a power amp to power and to drive these speakers, okay? Besides that, I also have a pair of small little multimedia speakers. We sometimes used to call them like broad boxes because these speakers are they're not very great sounding, but it's good to always reference and to check how the mixes sound on these small consumer type of speakers, because we want to know how the average listener and how the average consumer back at home, you know, elsewhere, you know, is listening and hearing your mixes. So I've got a pair of like these small, really inexpensive Logitech multimedia speakers. But you know, they're kind of giving me a little bit of problem. They're a little bit problematic. They're really scratchy. They're really crackly. You know, I have to like work the volume knob and work the cables to get them to work properly. And I've gone to like 3 different sets of these kind of speakers already. They don't seem to last very long. Well, you get what you pay for. These are not very expensive. They're very cheap to purchase. So, you know, I've decided that, you know, might as well, it's time to, you know, get something a little bit more decent, a little bit more better build quality to replace these small reference speakers. So what I have here, okay, is I'm gonna do a little unboxing video of this. Ta-da! Here you go. All right, you guys see this? Okay, these are what I got. Right, the Samson Mediaone BT3 active studio monitors. All right, these models are really cool because not only are they just small reference monitors, but these also come with the Bluetooth function, right? And I've been meaning to get one of these because sometimes some of the clients that come in, you know, they want to sometimes share their reference mixes, and you know, increasing number of them are, you know, especially those who are like newer iPhones or some of the newer smartphones that don't have that mini jack. Why don't you have that 3.5-inch mini jack, right? So you know, the only way that they can connect you, right, is usually via some adapter, and it's a real big hassle. So I thought, you know, getting one with Bluetooth would be really handy because immediately, right, they can just pair it up with Bluetooth and I can sort of listen to what the stuff, maybe they want to share stuff on their phone. So it's really easy. So without further ado, let's get down to the unboxing. Alright, so it ships in this plain brown cardboard box, and from inside here, this is where the actual original box is, which already seems to have been opened. I wonder why. Okay, so let's take this out. Here we go. So it's gonna be a little bit easier when I put it on the floor. All right, okay. So it's got a nice little, this is like the display, this is like the display box, okay. And it's already been opened. Okay, we've got our user's manual, right? And along with the user manual, looks like it's got a whole set of these felt pads that you can apply and you can stick on the bottom, right? It's pretty cool, very useful. What else is in there? You've got a little, what cable is this? Oh, these are the speaker cables, right? This is probably to connect from one speaker to the other. Let's put this here. Power adapter, okay. 3-pin UK, which is very handy because you know, this is perfect, so I don't need to change or use a different kind of adapter. Really handy. Very good. Plus points for this. All right, let's take out some of this foam. And here we go. Let's bring this out. Ah, really cute. Bring this out here. Let's throw this away. Right, so it's pretty well packaged, right? So it's all protected and well protected. Okay. Here we go. There's one. Let's open up the other one. Alright, so here are the Samson Mediaone BT3s out of the box. And let's take a look at maybe the front side of the speakers first. So these are, it's got a 3-inch woofer. And this, if I'm not mistaken, is probably a 0.75 inch. I have to check the manual and see. This is the powered side. As you can see, it's got the volume control knob at the front. Auxiliary in jack, so you can plug in another mini jack, a 3.5 millimeter input here as well. And also very convenient, very handy. It's also got a pair of headphone outputs as well, so really handy. Let's take a look at the back section of this speaker. So the back section, as you can see, this is actually a rear ported speaker. You also got, this is your power input, your power switch, your fuse. Now for audio input, the main audio inputs, it's actually via a pair of RCA inputs. These here are your good old traditional speaker cable connections. One more thing, one of the main features as well would be the Bluetooth function. So the Bluetooth pair button is located right here. As for the left speaker, looks similar, okay? Except at the back, it's a lot more simpler. You just have the speaker connections, that's all. Alright, I've had the speakers set up behind me next to my laptop, and now that I've hooked it up, you know, I kind of think they're a little bit too big. It's a little bit, you know, awkward having to position them, so I might have to consider, you know, positioning them elsewhere, maybe somewhere over here instead, okay? Another thing I realized as well is that turns out I don't have the proper cables for it, because what I need is a 3.5 millimeter. It's like a mini jack, a stereo mini jack into the RCA inputs. Turns out I don't have that cable, right? I have to get those right before I can hook it up via, you know, regular analog cables. I do have like a regular stereo pair of RCA cables coming from my mix console over there. But again, you know, it's a little bit too far, right? Maybe again, if I reposition it over here, over this side, then, you know, I'll be able to use the RCA connectors and speakers from there. But anyway, the main feature, which we'll check it out, would be the Bluetooth, right? So, well, we don't need any cables for that. And whilst I was setting all that up, I did not look at the manual once. So very quickly, maybe we'll just take a quick glance through it. So Really helpful. What is this here? Oh, it's a little card for online registration. Oh, by the way, these are the felt pads which came along with it. So these you can attach to the bottom of the speaker so that they're not going to scratch the surface of where you place the speakers. Okay, so I'll fix this on later. So quick look in the user's manual, really simple. It's got your safety information, your introduction, and let's take a quick look at the specs, okay? Features, layout. Oh, it's even gives a little section as well to give you tips on how to position the speakers, okay? It's very helpful and very handy. Instructions on how to pair with the Bluetooth device, making the connections. Alright. Aux input and specifications. Yeah, here we go. Right, so the BT3 has a 3-inch polypropylene cone woofer, and oh, the high frequency tweeter, it's a 1-inch silk dome, right? So it's not 0.75 inches. Okay, so that's my mistake over there. Let's frequency response. BT3s are from 80 Hz to 27 kHz. Okay, of course, 3-inch speakers, you don't expect it to have, you know, all that bottom end, alright? Unless we have a subwoofer lah. Okay, amplifier power rating, the BT3 is 2 times 15 watts RMS, 2 times 30 watts peak. Alright, so obviously these are not going to be blast. You can't blast these very loud. So that's it, just like 14-15 pages of the user manual. The rest are all in the different languages. You have French, you have German, you have Spanish, you have Italian, right? So it's really handy. And the fact that I was able to set it up without even having to take a look at the manual, I guess speaks quite a lot for the ease of use, right? It's really a no-brainer and super easy to set up, right? So we'll check it out and we'll test and see how it sounds over Bluetooth in just a second. Alright, okay, I now have the Samson speakers all hooked up. And unfortunately, as I mentioned earlier, I don't have the proper 3.5mm mini jack to RCA cable, so I was not able to test out the analog connections. I was also not successful in getting my laptop to discover the speakers, so I'm really not sure. It could be a driver issue, it could be an age issue. This is kind of a very old laptop that I'm using anyway. However, I've tested it out with the smartphones, with a couple of other smartphones that I have lying around, and I'm happy to report that with smartphones, the Bluetooth pairing works perfectly fine. So now I've got the my main speakers, my Callies, my NS10s, and I also have this pair of Samson speakers, right? So it's a great addition to my speaker collection, and it also helps to give another frame of reference whenever I'm mixing or I'm listening back and checking my mixes. Alright, I had a lot of fun doing this little short unboxing video of the Samson Mediaone BT3 speakers. And I hope you've enjoyed and found this video fun and informative as well. If you'd like to see more of these type of videos, please leave a like. It will really help the channel out. Do share it, alright? And take a moment, don't forget to click subscribe down below, and also click on the notification bell so that you'll be updated every time I upload a brand new video. Okay guys, hope to see you again in the next video. Till next time, take care, bye.